Give it up for Erich Laux.
Thank you. It is great to be here. I like performing stand-up comedy because I like when people come up to you after shows and usually they say nice things like good job or I liked your jokes, but sometimes they tell you other things. Once a girl said, you know, you remind me of Chris Pratt, which is an odd thing to say because she did not give me her opinion on Chris Pratt. So I was trying to treat it like a compliment. I say, thanks, he's really funny in Guardians of the Galaxy. And she said, no, you're more like chubby Chris Pratt from Parks and Rec. Which I guess is just her way of saying, you're about 2 years of diet and exercise and $15 million for being attractive to me. Thank you for laughing, because sometimes the audience just agrees. That hurts way worse. I don't understand strip clubs. They always seemed weird and hyper-masculine to me. So there's a group of guys going, get in the car, bro. We're going to the strip club. So we can sit next to each other and get horny. As a team. And then, 2 weeks ago, my lesbian friend Allison texted me, and she said, hey, it's my birthday, we're going to the strip club, you in? I said, well, Allison, it doesn't seem so hyper-masculine anymore. So we're at the strip club, I asked to see a beer menu, and the waitress says, legally, we can't serve alcohol because our dancers get fully naked. Which is a little disappointing, because I'd rather drink a good beer than see a strange bush. But I'd rather see Bush than drink a bad beer. My rankings go good beer, Bush, Bush Light. I think I'm doing okay in life. And then I realized there are just major components missing. For example, the couch got stolen out of my living room. I'll explain. My housemate Chris on the couch, he got a job, moved to California. He's like, hey, keep it to the end of your lease. We're like, cool, thanks. And then one day from work, after work, I get home. There's two gray-haired thieves in my living room. And I catch them red-handed holding the couch. And I say, hey, what are you doing? And then the burglars did something I did not expect, which is introduce themselves. They said, hey, we're Chris's parents, we're taking this couch. And out loud I said, okay, but in my head I said, no way in hell I'm helping you steal that couch. So then I watched as two feeble septuagenarians struggled to get a couch out my front door and down the front porch steps. And it's right around the moment in time where Chris's dad almost dropped the couch on Chris's mom, where I realized they have now created a scenario where it would be rude if I didn't help them steal my couch. So I have them get it loaded up and they drive away. It's pretty sad, I like that couch. And for about 5 days, there's just an empty void in my living room where a couch once stood. Or once sat, I don't know the right couch terminology. And eventually, my housemate Natalie got sick of it. She started going around the house, collecting all the miscellaneous pillows and blankets and one random hockey stick, and replaced the living room couch with a living room blanket fort, which is a huge improvement. I have a strong nostalgic feeling for blanket forts, because I used to make them a lot when I was a kid. But I also used to make them a lot when I wasn't a kid. One time in college, me and a girl made a blanket fort in my living room, and then I lost my virginity in it. Thank you, thank you. Some of you are now looking at me like, yeah, you seem like the kind of guy that would woo a girl with his pillow fort architecture skills. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? I do a lot of weird comedy shows. The first time I ever got paid to do stand-up was supposed to be a mixed art show at a dive bar. And I agreed to do it without hearing any of the details first because they promised me almost enough gas money to make it back home. And when I showed up, I learned they'd booked a couple of comedians, a couple of poets, and one nude body painter. And that day we all learned that a nude art piece takes a while to finish. These guys had only booked the bar for 60 minutes. So to save time, they had the poets comedians take turns performing on one half of the stage, while the nude body painter performed on the other half of the same stage. If I'm being honest with myself, I'm not keeping 100% for your attention right now. Imagine how few people paid attention to me while a fully nude woman standing next to me was transformed into a more colorful, yet still fully nude woman. The audience that night had a choice in what they could watch, and it really felt like she was porn and I was PBS. She's a billion-dollar industry, and I need support from viewers like you. Thank you.